Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 33 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so much fun to make. We are using treble crochet. We're making these cluster stitches to make these petals. This is a 3D granny square, so you can see the dimension of this one. And it is a solid granny square also, so we are working in each stitch all the way around, which is so much fun. So get your scrap yarn ready. I'm just using Red Heart yarn, size 4 medium worsted weight yarn. I'm just using scraps that I'd collected from previous projects. And get your H size hook ready. We are using H size hook, which is 5 millimeters for all 365 granny squares, so make sure you have that, as well as a scissors and a yarn needle because we are changing color and we need to sew in our ends and cut our yarn. So before I start, I do want to mention to check out the links in the description of this video. Make sure to check out the link to the blog where you can find out where to get the all 365 days of granny squares. If you click the photo, then it'll take you to the video tutorial. And then also there's the link to the Facebook. Make sure to join me there, like my page, share my page with all your friends, and share your photos on the Facebook. I would love, love, love to see your square on this one today. If you make this one, share your photo because I just would love to see your color combinations and what colors you come up with in making this square. This was so much fun to make, so I hope that you like it also. Also check out the link to my Instagram, like my photos on Instagram, and if you post a photo to Instagram, be sure to hashtag YARNutopia, and for this specific project, be sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares so that I can see your fabulous work and we all can see the hashtag. We have a specific hashtag for this project so we can see your work there. Also check out my Snapchat. Make sure to follow me there so you can see behind the scenes clips of what I do on my free time when I'm crocheting or when I'm not. And lastly, please subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so that you can get updates on when I post new videos. I'm going to get one out every single day this year, so make sure to click that red subscribe button. But without further ado, let's just get started in making number 33 granny square. Alright, to start off we have to make a slip knot. So put your short end over the long end, fold that down, and then pull that through and pull tight. And then insert your hook in that loop there, and we're ready to go. So to start off we have to chain 3. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3. And then in the third chain from the hook, we are going to put 9 half double crochets. So the loop that's on your hook never counts as anything. So count 1, 2, 3, then yarn over, go into that third chain, and then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of these loops. That's a half double crochet. So we have to make 9 in total. So that was 1, yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 2, yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that's 3. Whoopsie. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we want to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 2 of this round. If you can see that, there's 1 and 2 right there. We want to just insert our hook right at the top of that chain up 2, and then yarn over and pull through for a slip stitch. Okay, so that's a slip stitch. And now it should look like you have 10 stitches with this chain up 2 right here. Okay, so you have to count back. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with that chain up 2. Okay, at this point, if you are not changing color, chain up 2 and follow along for round 2. But if you are changing color like me, I'm going to chain up 1 and cut my yarn, and then continue pulling that through and pull tight. And then I'm going to grab my new color and we're going to go on to round number 2. Alright, so I'm going to grab my new color, so I'm just going to insert my hook into any of the half double crochets around or in this chain up 2 space right here. So just insert your hook right into that stitch, hook on the new yarn, pull that through, then chain up 2, 1 and 2, whoops, 1 and 2, there we go. And now we are going to make our petals of this flower. So to start off, we want to make a treble crochet 4 together cluster, basically, in this first stitch where we just made our chain up 2. So to do that, to make a cluster stitch, we are going to yarn over twice because these are treble clusters. So yarn over twice, go into the stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, hold it, we have 2 loops left on our hook, but we're going to yarn over twice, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. You have 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over twice, go into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. We have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over twice, go back into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. So now we have 5 loops on our hook. Once you have 5 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops. And that is our treble crochet 4 together cluster. Now we want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into this next stitch right here. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through all the way. Okay, that's our slip stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now in this next stitch we are going to make our treble crochet 4 together cluster. So yarn over twice, go into this next stitch right here, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go back into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go back into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, yarn over twice, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then in the next stitch we are going to slip stitch, so insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and basically just repeat that all the way around. So this next stitch is going to have that cluster treble crochet, so yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we have to yarn over twice again, go back into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now I have 5 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 3, and do the cluster in the next stitch. So at the end of this round you'll have 5 of these clusters. So I'll just meet you up and we'll go on to round 3 together. Alright, so I'm just finishing up this round. Make sure you chain 3 and then slip stitch in this last stitch right here. And then, instead of chaining 3 and slip stitching to this beginning here, we're just going to go straight into this next stitch right where our first petal is, right here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so we're just slip stitching twice basically in this first stitch and then in the stitch that our first petal is in right there. Okay, so now if you are not changing color, just chain up 2 and go on to round 3 with me. But if you are changing color, yarn over once and pull through, cut your yarn, pull that all the way through, and then grab your new color and insert it right in that same stitch, and then chain up 2 and go on to round 3 with us. But I'm not changing color. So I'm going to chain up 2, 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first stitch. And now we want to turn this backwards, so kind of turn backwards here, so we're looking at the back of our work. And you can see here there are ridges on these stitches here. There's a ridge here. There should be 10 ridges in total. Let's count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, basically where your half double crochets are. 5, 6, 7, 8, this one's kind of hidden, 9, and 10 is right here. It's kind of off to the side. There we go. Right there. Okay, so find the 10 ridges on the back of these half double crochets from round 1, and we're going to be working in those ridges there. Okay, so just like that. So what we're going to do is, since we chained up 2 here, we're going to yarn over and go into this very first one right here and make a half double crochet. Oops. There we go. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so there's our chain up 2 and then our half double crochet there. Now in each ridge all the way around, we're going to put 2 half double crochets in each ridge. Okay, so yarn over, go into this next ridge, this next kind of these back ridge loops here. It's just going to be 1 loop. Yarn over, pull through that, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And you want to put 2 in each one. So yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, then hop to the next. Yarn over, go in. Oops, don't get too violent. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So I'm putting 2 half double crochets in each of the back ridges of the half double crochets from round 1. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then at the end we should have 20 half double crochets. So hopefully you do that. You basically, I mean, nobody's really going to see this back part, so as long as you have 20 half double crochets at the end of this round, you should be good to go, and I'll just meet you up and we'll go on to round 4 together. Alright, once you have your 20 half double crochets around, you want to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 2 here, so 1, 2, right in there. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so this is what the back should look like. You should have your 20 half double crochets. So now on round 4, if you are changing color, you can just chain up 1, cut your yarn, pull that through, grab your new color, and insert your hook into any of the front loops of this round 3. Okay. Front loops and back loops, we usually go through both loops here like this in each stitch. This is the back loop and this is the front loop. So we're going to work in our front loops only. For this round, we're just going to go right in up through the front loop only. Okay, for this round 4. So if you need to change color, then attach to any front loop of this round and go on to round 4 with us. But if you are not changing color, like me, I'm not changing color, so I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, okay, and so if you did change color, chain up 3, and then we're going to make our treble crochet 4 together on this very next stitch. So we're not working in this stitch right here, this chain up 2 from the previous round. We just chained up 3 in that. So now we're going to jump over to this next stitch right here, and we're going to make our treble crochet 4 together. So yarn over twice, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over twice, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, then yarn over twice, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, yarn over twice, go back into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and then you have your 5 loops on your hook, so you're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Okay, then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to slip stitch into the front loop only of this next stitch here. So just insert your hook right into the front loop only, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to make our next petal right in this front loop only of this stitch here. So yarn over twice, go into this front loop only like this, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops, and then chain 3. Then slip stitch to the front loop only of the next stitch, so just go right into the front loop only there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then make your cluster petal here in this very next stitch, and just repeat that whole process all the way around. You should be making then 10 petals in total on this round. So I will meet you up and we will go on to, we'll start making our square next. Alright, at this point, when you finish your last petal here, you want to chain 3, and then we want to actually slip stitch right where our first chain up 3 is, in this chain up 2 right there. So just insert your hook into that chain up 2 from the previous round, and then yarn over and pull through, and pull through. If you can, there we go, just like that. Okay, now if you are not changing color, you want to turn this to the back, and you want to see here, now the back loops only are all available and free for us to work our square into. So just slip stitch into this very first one right here, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through, and then, let's see here, what do we have to chain up? Let me get my instructions. Yes, this one has instructions. Let's see here. We want to chain 3, okay, and then go on to the next round with me. But I am going to change color at this point, so I am taking this apart, and I'm going to chain up 1, cut my yarn, pull that through, pull tight, insert my hook into this first back loop only here of the back, grab my new color, and then we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, I'm just hooking over with my new color here, then chain up 3, just like this, 1, 2, and 3, and then we want to make a double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over once, go into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. just like that. Okay, and now we want to hop over to the next loop right here, the next stitch. We're going to put 2 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we want to put another one in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and we just want to put 2 double crochets into each stitch of these back loops only, all the way around. Okay, so we're just going to do that. At the end of this round, you should have 40 double crochets, and then the next round will be where we make the square shape. I know I said that this round was going to make the square shape, but we're actually making it just a round, and then the next round will be a square shape. So just put 2 double crochets into each stitch around. Like I said, you'll have 40 double crochets at the end of this round, and then we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, once you have your 40 double crochets, we want to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 of this round. So 1, 2, 3, right at the top here, just insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through all the way through, just like that. Now we want to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, if you are changing color, just chain up 1, continue pulling that through, fasten off, basically, like how we've been doing, and then insert your hook back into this stitch right here and chain up 3 and go on to the next round with us. But I'm just gonna keep my same color here and chain up 3. And now we're not going to work in this stitch that we slip stitched into. We're going to hop to the next right here, and we're going to make our first corner. So in this very next stitch right here, we're going to yarn over and make a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're making our corner, so we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. Okay, 1, 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to put 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. 1 and 2. Alright, then now we're going to make our side. So we are going to put 1 double crochet in this next stitch. Okay, in the next stitch we are going to put a half double crochet, so yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then in the next stitch we're going to put another half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now in the next 3 stitches we're going to put a single crochet in each one of those. So insert your hook, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. That's a single crochet. So we're going to go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, single crochet, and then in the next one, a single crochet. So we just put 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Then we are going to put a half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches here. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then again in the next stitch, we're going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And then in the next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now, in this next stitch, we are going to put our corner. So we are going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then again, yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then put 2 more double crochet back into that same stitch that we've been working in. So yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and 1 more, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we just made our second corner. Now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side on this side. So we're going to put a double crochet in the next stitch. Then we're going to put a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Then we're going to put a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then we're going to put a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to put a double crochet in the next stitch. And then we're going to make our 3rd corner right here. Okay, so put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 double crochets, all in the same stitch. Okay, just like that. And then repeat what we've been doing on the side. So double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then a single crochet in the next 3 stitches, then a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then a double crochet in the next stitch. And now we're at this next stitch here, we're going to make our last corner. So we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, all in that same stitch. 1 and 2, there we go. And then our last side is here, but since we have this chain up 3 in the beginning here, that's going to count as our last stitch. So all we have to do for this last side is just put a double crochet in the next stitch, a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, a single crochet in the next 3 stitches, then a half double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're back to the beginning. So we're going to just slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 of this round. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Oh, you know what? I skipped a stitch. I have to put a half double crochet in this last stitch. I'm so sorry. There's 2 half double crochets. I was like, there's an extra stitch there, Nad. There we go. So half double crochet, and then this chain of 3 counts as our double crochet, so we don't have to make a double crochet at the end here. Then just slip stitch to the top of that chain up 3, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. At this point you can change color, just yarn over, pull through, and then cut your yarn, fasten off. But I'm not going to. I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to count as my first stitch. And we're going to double crochet in each one of these next 2 stitches. So 1 and 1. And now we're at the corner here. So in each corner we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Okay, we've been doing a few double crochets in this project already, so I'm just going to go a little faster on my double crochets. So in the corners we're doing double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet, and now we are at this point here. We are going to put a double crochet in each stitch across here. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on each side. Okay? So we're just going to put 1 double crochet in each stitch on the side until we get to the next corner, and we are going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in the corner, and then we'll go on to the next side. So just continue on with me here. We're just putting double crochets into each of the stitches on the side. There's 13 double crochets on the side. Okay, and then now we're at this next corner here, so we're going to put 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet in that corner. 1, 2. Just like that. And then we're going to put 1 double crochet in each one of these double crochets on the side. And we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, I'm just finishing up this round here. You just want to put a double crochet right in there, and then slip stitch to this chain up 3 right here, right at the top. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And at this point my square is large enough, so I'm just going to fasten off. If you do not want to fasten off and go on to another round, just chain up 3 and kind of just repeat the last round we did. So put a double crochet in each stitch across, which on this next round, if you were going on to the next round, would be there's 17 double crochets across here. And then in each corner put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet into the corner spaces. So if you wanted to do another round, you can totally do that, but at this point I'm just going to fasten off, so I just chain up 1, cut my yarn and pull that through, pull tight, and then I need to sew in all of my ends, and I recommend you sew in all of your ends during this project so you don't have to do it at the very end of this whole project, as that would just be really tedious and frustrating. So save yourself and sew in your ends. Just like that, and then you can stretch this square out a little bit. You may need to block it if you know how to do blocking. Otherwise there are videos out there to show you how to do blocking. But this one pretty much kept its shape for me. I absolutely love it. I love this 3D effect with the flower. That's really cool. It looks way cool in person. So I hope you make this square and learn how to make these stitches for the petals and can enjoy it. But thank you so much for watching, and make sure, like I said earlier, to check out those links in the description of this video, to the blog, to the Facebook, to the Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, and I want to thank my dad, Fuad Azmat, for taking the time out to make this square with us and to do his filming and everything. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so thank you so much. Happy hooking, everybody!